Well, let me do a quick update. This is to be like website and internet and update on that because I've been working on different websites and that. And I added a statistic counter to one of my websites. I won't mention which one it was, but every time I upload a post to that site, it shows on my administration, meaning when I upload the post, it shows like 150 or so unique visitors and then 250 or whatever views that are not unique. So that would be, 400 people. But then a statistic counter, I said, I'll put a stat counter on it. And it was only showing like one or two. All right, so then I started researching. In the whole field, this has to do somewhat with the bias, not just my own personal talking right now, but I noticed with some of the ways the internet is operating. I posted the video from my friend Henry last night, and I posted that right to YouTube instead of uploading to Facebook. So when I went to post my regular post today earlier, I had a lot of views, and it showed up on my blogger site, Corpus Christi Outreach Ministries. Oh, and so I wasn't searching for how many views. When I upload a new post every time, it takes me through my administration on all the sites. And that one happens to show how many views. So now as I'm working on my sites, YouTube shows that that video had 1 view. Now YouTube is with Blogger, okay? They own Blogger, they're together. So they purposefully don't show how many views. And I thought, I wonder why. I know there's manipulation. I had a friend of mine on their own about a year ago that liked the Romans study. And they would rewatch, which is fine, all of the Romans videos, rewatch them, not me watching them, somebody else. And that person told me, John, every time I rewatch them, they don't let your views stay the same. Now, because I do study a lot of things and all, this has happened. There's one site that had like 18,000, 26,000, okay? It's a big site. And what happened during the day, because they are politically on another side of the aisle, if you will, and after they reached like 30,000 views, they lowered them to 200 or something. So just by me working on various websites, this happens, okay? You have things like that take place for the whole thing that you see go on with bias, media, and so forth. One other note, Vimeo, which you should be able to start a new site on Vimeo, they permanently blocked my Gmail. Because I said, let me upload a good video to Vimeo, which is a free website for videos. They permanently blocked it. That also shows you, you say, but John, you were hard on them. That shows you they're not a reputable business, because I was very hard on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn allowed me to stay with them. And my very critical blog posts on LinkedIn are still on LinkedIn. Okay, they're a reputable business, okay? Because they permitted that. Vimeo is more or less, I would say, like young people operating it, and they make decisions. That's the other way, all right? I was very critical of WordPress, and I still have WordPress. And so just, if this might help some people that want to engage in it, I just made a quick note on Church Unlimited. I noticed Pastor Bill from Church Unlimited, they revamped their website, and they have daily, like every day, 5 or 6 times, you can watch the previous Sunday service. That's very good, because the other thing is I've been researching website stuff, SEO, search engine optimization. I found that if you repost some studies and teachings and all, it's just some of the statistics show that people will just re-study and re-watch. I myself was I have the Great Courses, which is online. Great Courses, you can study history, philosophy, Western intellectual tradition, things that I like to study. But I bought a lot of courses on CD and DVD over the years. I prefer to learn when I'm like working around the house and listening to a CD. So I tried to get the ones, they had a system where the ones you already purchased, you can watch them free through your Roku system. I thought I had set that up. It didn't work out well. But being I have all these CDs and we are creatures of habit, in the evening I like to catch the news on my Roku system. And then I like to watch something on history, philosophy, whatever it happens to be. And sometimes I would catch the free one they would give you, or just go to one of my history channels. And then I realized I have all these good courses on CDs. And I have a CD player. I just bought another one because it went out on me. I said, I'll put a radio with a CD player at night. And I prefer when I'm laying down at night to listen to teaching. If the TV is on, like just a TV show, it disturbs me, like a sitcom. But then I said, that was simple. All I had to do was a $30, I had to buy a new one, and I even had one already that was here. But I had to just plug it in, say, okay, it'll take me 1 minute during my routine throughout the day, put the next CD in on the course, whatever I'm doing. I'm going through a whole overview of the Bible from R.C. Sproul, called From Dust to Glory. And he covers the overview of Scripture, but he always adds a lot of good. He's a scholar. He passed away, R.C. Sproul. Catch him on KCT Radio. So sometimes this should just be a little update. I wasn't looking to see, are they purposefully, I don't have as many views or hits, and I'm only getting into, this has only been in my mind because I was working on various sites. And then I noticed, wait a minute, some of that doesn't look right. And I could see the views, and I uploaded one just to YouTube. Like, let me see, because it'll show on Blogger it's got a lot of views, or more than one. And then on YouTube, I just went, just working on it. So no, that's not one view. So overall, I'm not out just to get as many hits, as many views, but obviously you want people to learn. And the reason that particular website I mentioned, they were getting up to 20, 30,000 like throughout the day, sort of a news thing. And then they dialed it all back to like 600 or something. I remember hearing that or reading that a few months back. So you have manipulation in a lot of things. I would, and the way I learned over time is, are they reputable? Can they take criticism in the sense that they don't permanently block you? LinkedIn is reputable because, like I said, and if I get bad comments, I've gotten some over the, I've seen them on different things, and I don't think I've ever removed a bad comment, and I think some that were really bad realized, oh, he left them on, and they went later and removed them. Because I really do believe that we want to give a voice to people. If comments are inciting violence, okay, we remove that. I've never had that. I've never removed a comment as far as I know. And so, bless you guys. This would just be like a little tutorial, if you will. I learned a lot of this just by me messing with stuff over time. I learned a lot of this by just, by accident. Like, hey, wait a minute, that didn't look right. So I learned some just the last few days. And then I Googled, what's going on with the Google Analytics compared to Weebly was the other side I was looking at. And then I saw people that were, blasting whoever, like it's fake or it's this. And of course it could be. A lot of times things that you see online are indeed fake, or could be fake, all right? Now, this is just a quick update. I was going to write all of this and say, you know what, let me just put all of this, but I don't have time. And I'm not reviewing my videos anymore, okay? At least the teaching ones the ones I'm making now, I'm just, posting them. So real time today, we still got a lot of rain, and it is, hopefully this will be the last day. A lot of my friends are living on the street, and the rain, as you can imagine, is a problem when you're living outside. So I want to bless you guys. I bless all the sites, see? YouTube and every, bless Vimeo, but it showed me there's games being played, all right, within society. And the other benefit that you get is that I pay a lot for some of those CDs I bought, but look, I've tried to reteach some of that stuff, intellectual history, just stuff I've learned. I do apologetics, proofs for the existence of God, and I hope you guys that are learning, save those. You download, I sell nothing, save them, download them for free, have person, and go through the courses, all right? God bless everybody. Update for the first one.